there's been a couple of those situations recently that I feel like as fathers, we're just reminded what we're here to do and what we're capable of. Uh, if
But
there's
it's also that fine line, right? Because if you take it too far,
Well, that's the thing.
and considering how crazy people are these days,
yeah,
like, and if the kids are around, you just never know what's going to pop off and how, what the temperature is out there
Yeah,
these days when,
that's actually that's a fear because
it's a fear of mine.
it's like you said, it reminds you of who you are. Like, I'm afraid that something happens, a situation happens where I revert to a person I was before, because obviously in defense of my family, but
Yep,
because of that kind of, you black out and you might take it a little too far,
yep.
because nothing's more important than the safety of your family. So you could easily black out in that situation and just go all out. And that's kind of like a fear that I have sometimes.
I think it's a real threat against us in this, very passive world, you know.
Yeah.
The inability to like gauge the situation properly and like react appropriately. Like I I just think it's virtually impossible. So you lean on the conservative side of things until there's like a real threat.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, and again, like people like us, I mean, from the way we look to kind of the places that we inhabit, like we stand to lose way more than we can probably fathom in that moment in
Right.
time,
And just a split second.
in a split second. And the biggest people that lose out are going to be the kids at the end of
Mhm.
the day, right? Like, God forbid you land in jail or worse, like now you got a whole lot more issues to deal with than just, I mean, not just, but a dog bite as an example, right? Like it can get nuts. But
Yeah, those moments where you pull up next to somebody driving,
yeah.
it's happened to all of us, but like my wife and I have that conversation often. It's just like just one of those with the wrong person,
Hmm.
misunderstood, and yeah, it's all at risk.
Yeah.
it's actually a really good point because that probably happens a lot, right? To many people can relate because it's such a
Hmm.
common thing. I've gotten to a point in my life where if I make, because we can all make stupid mistakes when we're driving, right? That piss somebody else off. A lot of the time, I kind of excuse myself, like before anything goes, like, damn, sorry, whatever. Or if somebody's getting crazy, I just ignore them. And my kids always see, like, sometimes it happens with the kids in the car, and I'm able to, like, they're like scared because they see somebody getting all rowdy and active, and they see me kind of playing it cool, and they're like, "Dad, what's going on?" I'm like, if it was,
It's an ego check, right? It's also an ego check
It's all
because
ego shit. Yeah.
it is, but and thank God, sometimes like I could be off, right? Like not really in my most patient mood, and the fact that my kids are in the car level me out instantaneously. But if I'm by
Hmm.
myself, I have a much better chance of reacting. But having them hold me accountable without even realizing it is like the biggest blessing because it could easily go haywire.